Good afternoon again, everybody, and a very warm welcome back. We're in Turkey today in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the flybywire A32NX and end-to-end payware scenery for today's live stream. Kai, hello to you. Thanks for joining us on Adana ground. And Yoep, hello to you. Welcome. Thomas, hi too. End-to-end payware scenery today. We've got the Aerosoft Adana, which has got the Bayraktar TB2 drones being used to smash the Russians in Ukraine at the moment. They've got two of those as part of this scenery, which is quite cool. On the furthest sort of side, this tiny little apron over here at Adana. Single runway airport, very small apron area and main terminal building. And we're going to be departing with a tailwind by the looks of it today, although the wind is variable. And it's one of the most congested cities in Turkey, what I've read. Generic pilots, good afternoon to you, welcome. So this scenery has recently been released by Aerosoft. It was created by ST Simulations, and Dalaman, our destination, our midpoint place for today, which is where we're going to fly to originally, is going to be created by Simulations as well. It's been recently updated as well, so we'll check out some of the new features to that scenery. Ashley, hello to you, good afternoon. 11 months as a member, thank you very much. Really appreciate the ongoing support. Christopher, hello to you as well, and Doctor on board, Mahaba. So as you can see, it's a vast cityscape around the airport, makes it quite interesting. Very small terminal building itself, which we're just going to briefly go around today. Leon, hello to you, welcome. I mean, Dalaman's one of the main Turkish sort of holiday resorts. All the links for the payware scenery shown today are in the description for today's live stream as well. So if you want to purchase this Aerosoft Adana scenery, and what a VIP lounge. Or even the Simulations Dalaman, then you can we'll find it in there. Joined by a couple of other people flying along too, which is awesome. And we've got the Turkish VATSIM controllers and things on standby to assist us today. David A, hello to you. Yoep's asking, how close do we reckon we are to the 737 at this point? A few weeks or so. I think you're probably right with that ballpark figure. I reckon a couple of weeks and we'll be there. Here's the control tower with a couple of animations on the roof as well, which is quite nice to see. And they've also added a little bit of an interior too, for those tower view vibes. That is the apron. In fact, it's so small and the tower's so tall, we're obscured. We're down there, stand 6. Mikhail, no problem. So a couple of custom buildings, ground textures, polygons, all that sort of thing. A couple of custom vehicles and aircraft dotted around as well. It's quite nice. And the cargo centre here as well, complete with a couple of textures, a couple of trucks and things too. On the far side you've got some of the sort of firefighting equipment, the aircraft over in the distance there, which is quite nice to see as well. So they've gone into some decent sort of nice bits of detail with this Turkish cargo. 777. There's David. Stand 8 flying along today.
Okay, we're at Airbus A320neo. We have information in India.
Ah, Christopher, you on vacation?
Sunset 493, good destination. This actually disregards that way.
I'm sorry, I didn't copy.
That's the other side of the terminal building itself.
Roger, and the call sign is Sunset.
And there we are, Sun Turk.
Anytime Sunset.
So, we've had a slight change today. Thomas, 2 flights. We're going to be flying to Dalaman and back again. What do we got for the... What do we got for the ATIS? Information India 1200. So I need to scribble that down. Information India. QNH. Let's see. Surface wind 070 degrees, 13 knots. Variable between 040 degrees and 110 degrees. Expect ILS Zulu Yankee approaches for runway 05, but departing runway 23. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Few clouds 3,500. Broken 10,000. Broken 10,000 feet. Temperatures +6. Dew point 0 and QNH 1017. 1017. So we need to get a squawk and a few other things as well. Simulations, hello to you, welcome. So we configured for 05 because of the winds, but they're going to do sort of like an alternate runway or alternate direction runway departure. So we're just going to switch this to the Mana 1 Bravo departure instead of the Mana 1 Alpha departure out of Adana. No problem. And already this has decided to see. Come on, in you go. Ah dear. There we go. Okay. Right. So ADA, intercept ADA. We need to check this on the actual charts then, or on plan mode. Okay, well that is rather worrying. So, it's not actually displaying the nav data properly. We are using Navigraph today, but effectively what we want to see is this. We're going to depart runways 05, fly heading 050, no sorry, 23 aren't we actually? Stand by. Runway 23 departures. Yeah, there we go. So we're literally going to take off, overfly the Adana VOR 112.7, and then we're going to turn right 264 degrees straight to Manas, and then away we go. So simpler than I thought actually. Interestingly, there is this sort of like discontinuity in the routes.
Sunset 490, you require an even flight level to Dalaman, so would you like flight level 380, flight level 2?
So we're going to try and do this.
I think 360 would work. It's a short flight.
There we go.
Roger, standby.
We need flight level 3. Initial climb 5,000. We've got that on arm. Constraints 1017, 1017. Let's get rid of the stairs. And we can plan our pushback as well while we wait. This is runway 23 for the shorter journey. We're using the Ambitious Pilots Toolbar Pushback mod as well today. We did a little video on it recently, so if you haven't seen it, do check it out. And it'd be great if you... I mean, it's a freeware mod, but the developers have got a way to accept donations and things, and it'd be quite nice if they get a bit of support to say thanks for creating such an incredible add-on for MSFS users. So they do like a buy me a coffee thing for donations and support. That's probably going to be good for pushback, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just hit enter there, like so. Happy days. So that's done. Oh, 07. 05 for departure again. Okay, so we need to change it again. We'll do 340 for the flight plan. Yeah, Kai, I can tell. Right, let's change this back again. I did think it was a heck of a tailwind for us. So runway 05, Mana 1 Alpha departure. which is now going to look like this. That one. So we're going to fly outbound 050 degrees up to this little leg here, do a teardrop with a right turn over Adana LTAG airbase, overflying the Adana VOR, and then outbound to Manas, and away we go.
Reporting registered copy of clearance.
Sunset 490, go ahead.
So we can insert that.
490, clear to destination Dalaman, Manas 1 Alpha departure, runway 05, initial climb 9,000 feet, set squawk 2352.
It's having to think.
Clear to Dalaman, Manas 1. Robert, are we departing 2-3 or 5?
05.
Okay, 05, off program. Manas 1 Alpha departure, initial altitude 9,000. Squawk.
Doctor has monitored the traffic in Adana since the morning, yeah. Oh, the tailwind component's quite big, isn't it? Justin, hello, do you use pedals for the rudder? We do indeed, yes.
Okay, I'll reprogram real quick and call for text or pushback.
Let's clear that. Let's clear that. And I'm going to see if I can add in. I feel like this is just going to slowly start to break the aeroplane now. Mana 1 Alpha. Is that what we wanted? Yes, Mana 1 Alpha. So interestingly, if we zoom in here, it's just going straight towards ADA again, so there's definitely some sort of issue with the nav data not quite working or something, but we've got LTAF 05 programmed. What we'll have to do is just fly it ourselves, I think, and just see what happens, because we've changed it 3 times now and I think it's starting to stress out a little bit. So I'll just set 050 for heading, we'll go from there. Right, let's get clearance from Giza Kai. Let's see. Adana ground, Mahaba, Sunturk 3653 on stand 6 A320neo with India. QNH 1017, request RFR to Dalaman, POG.
Sunset 3653, good afternoon. You're clear to destination Dalaman, Manas 1 Alpha departure, runway 05, initial climb 9,000 feet, set squawk 2404, and yes, it's a very poor flight.
Clear to Dalaman, Manas 1 Alpha departure, initial climb 9,000 feet, squawk 2404, Sunturk 3653, thanks for controlling.
3653, correction, readback is correct. I can't speak English today, boss. 2404. Mikhail, hello to you. Let's get that on. Get that on. Turkish 786, you're clear to destination.
So performance-wise, oh, we need to change this again.
Departure runway 05, initial climb 9,000 feet, set squawk 2440.
74.
Clear Dalaman 05, Mana 1 Alpha, initial climb is 9,000 feet and squawk 2.
I need Doc on board to do the takeoff data for us as well. Engine out, thrust reduction. Top of the afternoon. I think, Wesley, what you mean there is top of the morning, which is an Irish thing. Okay, I think we're there. Let's get that to arc mode. And we've got the beacon on. And I think it's time to push. Sasha, hello to you, welcome. Clayton, it's on the list, but as I said a little while ago, we're getting a moment in MSFS where so much is releasing for the sim that I'm kind of trying to cover as much of the new add-ons as I can for you guys. So it is on the list, Manchester to Gran Canaria 2E787, I haven't forgotten. Let's... don't know how I get camera confused with pushback so much.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Kai, yes, I can. Kai, I'll take 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. 340. And Suntec 3653, fully ready, request push and start. And AFM, I can take flight level 340 for evens.
Suntec 3653,
The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
There's obviously a problem with VPOL at the moment because I have added the cruise altitude of 340. Neil, hello, welcome.
We are cleared for
Mind you, I've not done it in here, I don't think, have I? Where is it?
3653, push and start as approved facing south, H1017.
Push start, face south, Suntec 3653. Yeah, I did change it.
Please release parking brake.
That.
Parking brakes are released.
Okay, let's go. We've scheduled our pushback already.
Start the engines in sequence.
Adana ground, good afternoon. Turkish 2
Get that.
Charlie, information India on board, requesting clearance to Dalaman.
Turkish 2 Mike Charlie, you clear to destination.
Zids, yes. Is it the one with VDGS? Because it's been in the testing process for the last couple of weeks. Very exciting. Strand Hyman, good afternoon to you, welcome. So basically they're looking at trying to create...
5 initial climb 9000, score 2446, Turkish 2 Mike Charlie.
2 Mike Charlie, reback right to report and ready for push and start.
Okay, thanks, 2 Mike Charlie.
They're trying to create a VDGS for the London Heathrow scenery for mini scene.
Turkey 786, push and start is approved, straight push, KH1017.
Pushes are approved, straight push and 1017, Turkish 76.
Oh, actually, hold on. I've just realised. We're getting pushed up face south, aren't we? So we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to start to do that ourselves, because we planned for the other direction and I forgot to change it.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake. Parking brake set. Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
First time find Pegasus on the sim as well.
Roger. Good engine start. Clear to disconnect.
That's looking great. Well, yes, we'll be straight into that.
Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, no problem. I pre-planned it all for 2-4, whatever it is. 2-3. But it's no problem. Okay. Here we go. First screenshot of the day. And we'll go flaps 1 plus F. Pop that on. We'll pop those out the belly. And I'll stick strobes on auto for now as well. APU can go off. There we are. I'll make sure that goes on. Makepeace, hello to you, welcome. Yeah, Osprey Airways is really busy, isn't it? It's fantastic. Max, spoilers arms, takeoff config test, and then we've just got cabin secure. Okay. Suntec 3653, request taxi.
Suntec 3653, taxi via Delta 1 Delta, holding points 105.
Taxi to runway 05 by Delta, hold point Delta, Suntec 3653.
Confirm Delta 1 and Delta.
About Delta 1 and Delta, Suntec 3653.
Thanks.
Mission mode's back to norm.
On the ground, Sun 490, request push and start after the company Airbus goes by.
Sunset 490, yeah, once the company Airbus is fast from your...
How's a hello to you, welcome.
Your right, push and start is approved.
Turn that off.
South KH1017.
Push start approved, KNX 1017, Centric.
Yeah, so any builds when he's seen have been working really hard on improving the lighting at Heathrow, but also the VDGS functions as well, which are obviously quite important, and it's great to see that they've worked away at creating that VDGS. It does make things a lot more immersive, doesn't it, when you're sort of taxiing around, trying to park up on arrival for different airports. It's undergone a lot of testing as well, so yeah, they are working hard. Adam, hello to you. When we get to Dalaman, we're going to be returning back.
Sunset Airbus A220 Neo ahead.
Roger.
Yeah, so we're going to fly to Dalaman, check out the new Simulations Dalaman updates, and then from there.
I can wait if they pushed out before we did.
Roger, then in that case, hold your position and sunset, correction Turkish 786, taxi by Delta 1, Delta 1 points from 05.
Delta 1 and Delta 05 with Turkish 76.
Oh, that's close. This is what happens when you try and taxi on a drone camera. And you realise your controls are locked. Mild panic. We've got it back. Fast station there as well, looking pretty good. Nice little scenery for a bit of regional or domestic Turkish flight hopping. Thomas saying do the flight from the co-pilot seat. Is that what you guys want to see? Because I can snap across and give it a go. I've not done that actually either, I don't think, for a long time, especially of course now with the experimental fly-by-wire you've got the tablet over there as well, which is quite nice. God, how do you pronounce the next guy's thing? In-silic approach.
Get on the ground, I'm ready for taxi now. Set.
We'll do 6-5.
Set at 490, precision start is approved facing south, KNX 1017, thank you.
Roger, Pushback approved.
What's that? A watchtower? So initially we've got to fly to 5,000, and then we turn right to go direct back out to where is it?
3653, contact in-silic approach now, so you can see 126 SL5. Have a good flight, bye.
Contact in-silic approach on 126.5 for Sunturk 3653, thanks. So we can't turn right until we're at or above 5,000. Set 9. We want to change this now as well to, what was it, 050 radial from the ADA VOR. Just make sure that's done. And then I think we're there. I reckon we can do one leg from the co-pilot seat. What do you reckon? We'll do this one in the co-pilot seat into Dalaman. Oh. There we are, now we're making things difficult. Okay, this is really weird. In-silic approach, good afternoon. Sunturk 3653 at Adana, taxiing on Delta, ready for departure.
approach, correction midday, windows 060 degrees 17 knots, runway 05, please take off.
Clear for takeoff, runway 05, Suntec 3653.
Roger, good day.
Aviation, hello to you.
Delta, number 205.
Ah, we weren't going that fast, and it was a straight line. 30 knots is fine.
Roger, continue number 2, Turkey 26.
Takeoff memos, no blue. What do we got? 132 for departure. There's Delta 2, and that sounded like somebody is on approach, so we don't want to mess around too much here. Oh god. All your reference points that you usually use are all out doing co-pilot seat flying. Two clicks, flex, SRS, runway. Away we go. Don't forget to hit like while you're here today if you are enjoying the live stream. What have we got? 80 knots. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. There goes David.
Turkish 786, sign up on the range runway 05.
You know what I forgot?
On up await 05, Turkish 7.
There we go. Let's just sort that flight director out. And we want autopilot on, 050 degrees. What we can do is you can use this for VOR 1. It's not going to allow it, is it? There we go. Oh, we're on the line there, which is good. Leave a climb. And away we go. Nice Dalaman's, well, nice Adana scenery, I should say, from the ST Simulations team as we go into the cloud now. Philip, hello to you. Yes, just taken off from Adana. And we're flying the Manners 1 Alpha departure as well, up to 9,000 feet. So we've got to climb initially straight ahead on this outbound sort of radial, or this track, 1127. It's easier if I show it on this, 050. Oh, this is alien. So I could just do this, look. And as long as we keep that line there, we know that our track is good. We keep that nice and straight. I might need to come across ever so slightly. Although...
Atlantic 3653 identified, continue flight flight level 250.
Continue climb, flight level 250, Suntec 3653. Standard, standard. We can disarm the ground spoilers. We've got 1,000 to go before we can turn. We've got that crosswind pushing us slightly. It's quite confusing being on this side, yes. We're doing it, we're okay, we're okay. 5,000 and a right turn.
Turkish 786, 060 degrees 17 knots, runway 05, please take off.
Runway 05, left.
Ah.
Turkish 7.
Where's the Navros? So what I want to do now is I'm going to use the Navros to try and get the aeroplane to go straight back to Adana. Like so. And you can see as we're flying this sort of arc turn, we might need to just readjust this slightly. But around we go. There's the airbase. Adana Incirlik Airbase. There goes the woofer. And we'll go back across there. No, kite was good. Thanks for controlling. Hope you've enjoyed it. PTU's going off. Here we go. Look at that steep turn all the way around. We're fighting to get back to this Adana VOR. Car, yes. We are indeed. Look at that for a screenshot. Oh yeah. There we are. If we go back to arc mode now, we still get the little needle that gives us a guidance towards the ADA VOR. But hey, up we go.
Turkish 786 identified.
Through 10.
Direct Manas, climb flight level 250.
Oh, it's so different being on this side.
Climb 200 and direct Manas, Turkish.
Oh, now look at this. Bust through the clouds. Justin, sadly no. It didn't have, you can see here, it didn't have, weirdly, the nav data for it, so we've had to manually fly it as per the charts, tune in the VORs with course and things just to kind of help us out, and then you can see here we're flying straight towards this ADA VOR like so. I'll just come left ever so slightly here. It's the airfield. Down here somewhere. Oh. Speak to the devil. There it is. And there's David down there. There he is. He's on the chase. Okay, so we'll be turning right any second. We can go back to manage mode and we should have the aeroplane do it all for us now. There's somebody still on stand. So there we go, we're en route, and a bit of a busy hands-on departure for us, but it does make it a little bit more fun, doesn't it? And it also shows you what the aeroplane can do with the fly-by-wire mod these days. And we're almost going to be at cruise by the time we get to Manas, which is our outbound waypoint. And of course now with the fly-by-wire mod we've got the first officer's tablet, which is nice. We can hide the cup as well if we don't want to see it. But there we go. All the same functions on the captain's side too. This is very alien being on this side of the aeroplane, that's for sure. So we've got climb 250. What a 65. So we'll use, because we're on this side of the aeroplane, we'll just switch the comm stack over. Oh, Kai, nice work.
Turkish 786 stop sign flight level 170.
Climb 170.
We might be getting a handoff in a second as well.
163-653 contact aircraft control on frequency 124.075 access flight level.
Contact Ankara Control 124.075 for Suntac 3653, thanks. 124075.
Russia 34302, clear to Moscow via Hisar 1 Charlie departure from 836 right, squawk 2346.
We're at 250 now. We just need to speak to Ankara.
Russia 4302, squawk 2346. Russia 4302, request for a correct report when ready for Pushback.
One 24075. Just waiting for this guy to finish. Oh, we got somebody over there. Look,
Confirm you are ready for Pushback.
just about to see him there.
Russia 4302, Pushback and start of approach.
Aye, aye, aye.
QNH 1021.
Maury in Brazil. Good morning to you. Welcome. Ankara Control, good afternoon, Suntec 3653, flight level 250, inbound Manas.
Santos 3653, hello, weather contact. Proceed direct to Alpha Yankee Tango.
Proceed direct Alpha Yankee Tango, Suntec 3653.
Ankara Control, good day, Turkish
There it is.
climbing 240, Turkish 786, hello, radar contact, continuous fast. This is fast, Santos 3653, continue climb flight level 340.
Continue climb flight level 340, Suntec 3653. Up we go. Climb number 2. There we are.
Cargo level 610, continue descent 3,000 feet.
So interestingly, the aeroplane that we saw a minute ago, I can't actually see it on here, on Volanta. So I'm not sure where they are or what they're doing. If I show you Volanta as well, you guys will be able to see the little teardrop procedure we did on departure as well. So we went straight our runway heading until 5,000, and then we turned right, climbing turn back over the airbase, and then over the airfield with the ADA VOR, which is just here, centre of the screen, before heading back out on the star like so. And we've just been given a little direct 2 for a shortcut as well. Justin, do you have any custom views we can download? Yes, on flightsim.to, just search for British AvGeek and you should find them on there. Give
3653, 5 miles right offset of route, this traffic.
Yeah, traffic not in sight, Suntec 3653.
Traffic is 11 o'clock, flight level 240, 2 miles.
11 o'clock? Roger, we're looking, Suntec 3653.
Turkish 786, continue climb flight level 300.
Continue climb 300, Turkey.
Ah. So below.
Sky Global 610, turn right heading 340.
Got him. Oh, look at that.
Right 340, clear Dallas 36 right, Sky Global 600.
Ukraine International 0660 is now for the 80 available, monitor Unicorn 1.8, have a nice flight, goodbye sir.
There he is. It's Turkish Airlines. Traffic in sight as well, Sunturk 3653.
Sunturk 3653, can you apply 5 miles right of that?
A firm deviation 5 miles right of track, Sunturk 3653.
Roger, thank you.
He's there, so
Good afternoon, 573, we do level 380, stroking 4144, inbound.
now we can't do an offset, but we can try.
Turkish, correction, allow 573, hello, radar contact, proceed direct to Oslo.
Request continuous flight allow.
I think we're going to be on similar routings.
Continuous file, thank you.
He's there. So just going to have to. Oh, you know what it's done? It's reset the views, hasn't it? The co-pilot view.
Turkish 786, continue climb flight level 360.
Continue climb 360, Turkish 786.
So localize runway 36 right, Sky Global 600.
Sky Global 610.
William, hello.
330 degrees, 13 knot, casting 24.
Is that aircraft going the same place?
36 right.
36 right, clear to land, Sky Global 600.
Anchor control, Sunturk 490 is flight level 230, 250, inbound Menace.
Sunturk 490, hello, radar contact, continue climb flight level 360.
Continue climb flight level 360, Sunturk 490.
Right, so he wants us 5 miles right of track. That guy's all the way over there now, though. Boop. Look at that. I'm gonna boop him with our nose cone.
Russia 430.
Kieran, hello.
Touchdown point 36 right via Mike, November.
Look, 2.7 miles. So a couple more miles, we'll commit to a right turn. That'd be your view if you're a passenger now. You'd see the little aeroplane over there. That is... That might be Peter, actually, I'm not sure. So going to wing views switches across to co-pilot. It's interesting. I didn't know Peter was flying along. Oh. Can't see him on VATSIM, but I can see him tracking on Volanta, but I can't see anybody else. No, that can't be Peter. He's too far back. Let's see. The Will. Ah, there we go. Turkish Airways was Turkish 786. Going to the same place. Wonderful. There we go. It's Will. Hello, Will. Will 99. And hopefully you can see yourself on Volanta now. 4 miles right of track. Amari, thanks for subscribing. Welcome on board. X-Plane 12. Pooh. There we are. Keep smashing the like button, guys. Quite a few of you watching. 84 watching at the moment, actually. 30 likes, though. If you are enjoying it, do smash the like button. It's really helpful. Kevo, hello to you. Is Volanta worth it? Is it something you use often? So I use it all the time. Of course, what it does mean, though, is you have to get the premium version for it to allow you to upload screenshots. I think that's as good as we're going to get for a 5-mile track.
Turkish 1215, expect ILS Zulu runway 101 left via Hisar 1 Tango arrival.
264, does that look like a parallel line to you? We don't have offsets, but we can try our best. We'll do 263, we'll just see what happens. If it goes 5.1, then we can just come left slightly. If it goes 4.9, we can go right to 265 degrees. I think that's how I'll probably do this. It looks quite parallel, to be fair, doesn't it? And if we zoom out, the lines look like they roughly stay a similar width most of the way, at least. Might be an ever so slight convergence, but we'll keep an eye on it. There we go. We're manually flying a 5-mile sort of offset routing here. First time ever on the stream. Just giving it a go. There's the Turkish flight wheel up there. Hi, when the Phoenix comes out, Phoenix A320 comes out, I'll get Dalaman in MSFS. But why not just get Dalaman now? And then you've got it. You think of it like this, you kind of stagger the payments in a way as well then, don't you? Because Phoenix Sim is obviously, their A320 is going to be payware. So if you want scenery to go with it, then it's always worthwhile potentially getting what you want beforehand. MC, hello, passing Zagreb.
Russia 4302, line up and wait runway 36 right. Lining up and wait.
A lot of snow down there.
Right. Skygola 610, taxi to stand 215 via Mike.
4.9. Let's go to 265.
215 on the mic.
It's a bit of a challenge for us. Now what we can do on Volanta, while we just sort out the track here, we can zoom across. You see how we've been split away. So instead of flying along this magenta line on managed mode. Oh, how high is he? 38,000. What if we can see him?
Good afternoon, Turkish 2 Mike Charlie out of 213 for 250.
He's probably already gone past, hasn't he?
Turkish 2 Mike Charlie, hello, radar contact.
There's an El Al around us somewhere as well, going right to left to right.
Turkish 2 Mike Charlie.
We can't see him. Let's switch this back to. Where's my cursor? Come on, Microsoft Flight Simulator. There we go.
3653, cancel offset, proceed direct, Alpha Yankee Tango.
Proceed Alpha Yankee Tango, Sunderg 3653. There we go. So we didn't do too badly at all there, actually.
Russia 4002, wind 350 degrees 12 knots, QNH 1022, K4.
And the cursor's gone again. That's such a frustrating thing with MSFS. Pilot, co-pilot. I wish it kept on this side as well. What is the plane doing now? I feel like we've confused it. I think because we were already going direct to Alpha Yankee Tango, it's just getting us to sort of continue there. Do you know what I mean? It wants us back on the track routing. Oh, yeah, I know. We're doing Volanta still. Let me just sort this up out quickly. Anyway, you can see the offset. We've just been given direct to Alpha Yankee Tango, which is Antalya, I think. It's here somewhere. In fact, there it is. So, really, we just want a direct line straight to AYT from here, but the aeroplane's trying to get us back on that magenta line. It's not allowing us to reconfigure for another one. Anyway, back here, what we want to do is we want to find Dalaman. We can click it. Online ATC. We don't have any... oh, we don't have any on. Damn. If you have an airfield with ATC online, what you get is you get an ATIS. Let's see. Maybe Antalya has it. So we got en route, but that's it. Okay, well that's not going to work. I'll have to show you another time if we get a different controller or something.
Russia 4302, radar identified, continue climb, flight level 360.
Climbing for level 360, here for 302.
I want to turn that VOR off because we don't want to track that anymore. Probably go right slightly towards AYT. There we go, looks a bit better. Looks like we've created our own little direct 2 there actually. And we're only 3 miles right of track now as well, according to that. Happy days. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Navigraph wise, thinking about arrival into LTBS. Without any ATIS, the wind's currently at 020 at 12 knots, variable between 350 degrees and 060 degrees. Few clouds, 3000. Temperatures 10 degrees Celsius, but dew point is -11. Wow, and QNH 1023. There's remarks of runway 19, 010 at 11 knots, 330, variable 060, and cumulus at 3000 on a weather report there. Interesting.
Arka Control, Corendon 35 X-ray. Merhabalar. Mount Tarsu, flight level 230.
Corendon 356, right, hello, squawk 353.
So initially we were thinking the Alton 1 hotel arrival into Dalaman's runway 01. But it potentially looks like we could be getting oh no, it is, yeah, 01. Ignore me. 12 knots. That's fine. So in here we can go, oops, flight plan LTBS, arrival, ILS 01 Yankee or Zulu are the options. And it all comes down to the missed approach procedures, basically. You can see 2,800 by 10.7 DME or 10 DME from DAL VOR 1147. Missed approach for the ILS Zulu is climb on a radial of 005 to 6 DME with a left turn climbing to cross the VOR at 4,000 and hold over the airfield with a couple of speed constraints and things there as well. The Yankee actually... oh, there we go. So the Yankee is only really different in the sense that you're holding over an NDB there, the Dalaman NDB of 346, instead of holding over the Dalaman VOR. So we'd likely use the ILS Zulu. So a pilot always told me a little while ago, if in doubt, use Zulu. Doctor on board can see or can hear the tiredness from my voice. Yes, I was for those of you who don't know, I was on a night shift last night. I've had about 2 hours or so sleep. 3 hours sleep. And it does creep up on you sometimes, especially when you're then trying to fly a fairly accurate aeroplane in the sim. Enter destination data, and we're doing it from the co-pilot side as well, which is making it this extra challenge that we don't really, we're not really used to. 020 at 12. Minimums for this approach are 210. 132. We've got to check this. We've got no discontinuities, so happy days. Altin 1 Hotel, Altin, Olbar, Maxad, which are those three there, followed by Bravo Sierra 123 and Bravo Sierra 122. There we go. And then final approach. So let's get Navigraph back up. There we are. We're going to come in from Altin over the terrain, the mountains. We're going to head down towards the coastline, over the water, and then we're going to start to sort of get vectored or route it round to the final approach there at Dalaman. We're going to tune 1147 in, which is that VOR. And there it is again in another display. And we're going to put maybe like a 10-mile range ring around that VOR as well, just so we've got something on the nav display that's a bit of a visual reference cue for us. So RadNav, it's weird, everything's the other way today, so it's throwing me off a little bit. 120, 160 to go, 140 to go actually. Let's clear VOR 2. So 1147. I'm actually going to put it into VOR 2 on this instance, just because if we do need it, then we've got it on our nav display. IDLM 110.10 is the ILS frequency. We cross-reference that against the charts. It is correct, and IDLM is correct, and the course of 010 is correct as well. Just in case, I'm going to also tune 346, which is the Dalaman NDB. It says, if it lets me press it, there we go. We'll use ADF 1 for that one. Don't anticipate needing to use it though. And then we want that 10-mile fix ring, don't we? So flight plan, we're going to the top one, fix info, and then we'll go for the Dalaman VOR, DAL 152, and we want 10 miles. And then we'll do, is that a 4-mile ring or is that a 5-mile? I think it's a 5-mile fixed ring there. Well,
Charlie, can you hear me?
At 4 miles, we want to be 1,555 feet. So actually, we'll do another one at Dal for 4 miles.
Again, for 2 mile Charlie. 2 mile Charlie, radio check.
Yeah, 555. Take us 2 mile Charlie.
There we go.
Thank you.
And where's our route here?
Turkish 1215, continue descent.
Just trying to check our track. We're 1.4 degrees off track now.
Greenwich 10.
It's car online at Dalaman now.
Descent to altitude 90. Turkish 1215.
Air France 2515.
He's here somewhere. Spot the Turkish Airlines flight. Where is he? He must be really below us. Santalia's coming up as well. Where is he? He's showing up ahead. Over here somewhere. Ah, there he is. Just there. And Antalya is down here somewhere. Another touristy resort in... it's 40 miles actually on the nose. Turkey. LTBS ground and ATIS. So we've got information at Dalaman. We've got information information Charlie. Sorry, 1320. Surface wind 020 degrees. 12 knots. Variable 35060 degrees. Transition level 130. Which is in there.
Expect ILS 01 via Alton 1 Hotel. Proceed direct to Olbar.
So that's the chap in front getting given a little bit of a shortcut.
Expecting ILS 01
up
via
there.
D1 Hotel and say direct again for Turkey 786.
Turkey 786 proceed direct to Olbar. Oscar Lima Bravo Alfa Romeo.
Direct Olbar, Turkey 786.
Flight level 350 for the return journey. Just going to make sure that's pre-filed now.
Turkish 1215 turn left heading 100.
Heading 1006.
So from Kai at Dalaman,
Air France 212.
saying RNAV SIDS and stars are in progress. Aircraft unable to comply with RNAV SIDS stars and transitions shall notify relevant ATC on first contact. Referential runway system operations in progress. Expect ILS DME approach runway 01. Departing runway 01.
Sun 3653, expect ILS 01 via Alton 1 Hotel.
Expect ILS runway 01 via Alton 1 Hotel at Sunturk 3653. So we're now 0.5 degrees right of track. So I'm just going to leave it on 262 for now, because it's going to look neater. We're just flying this straight line until we get to about... in fact, we're going to cross AYT perfectly with our little manual direct 2 that we've done. Having had that 5 mile offset a little earlier on. Turkish Airlines flights over there still.
Turkish 1215, continue descent 7000.
Continue descent 7000.
They've got a little bit of work to do to vector us and just keep us separate. So he's been given a direct to, I think, Alton or something like that, further up, just to give a bit of more, a little bit more space. That's 0.4 right of track. So we're looking good. We're on profile to sort of intercept this again nicely. And then pretty much when that hits 0, we'll go back to managed mode over here. You have to just remember where all the buttons are on this side of the aeroplane, because I think I've only ever flown on this side once or twice. We use VOR 2. Yeah, because the right hand side gives us VOR 2 there. Awesome. 110 from Dalaman. Oh, we got Dalaman Tower ground. Awesome. 0.1 right. So let's just go back to managed mode. And the aeroplane won't do anything, look. Perfect. That's what we want. So from AYT, we just continue our prescribed route into Dalaman. We should be very close to top of descent. Runway length at Dalaman for runway 01. It's 3,000 meter long runway, and it's telling us 2,685 meters usable landing beyond the glide slope. There is an exit at Bravo most of the way down, about 2/3 of the way down, or 3/4 of the way down the runway in fact. So with that in mind, we'll probably look to vacate there with low auto brake and reverse idle. And then we're going to have a little look at the MM simulations updates to Dalaman as well. It's been a little while since we flew in here. Oh, generic pilot, not good. What, if you sort of narrow down what it could be, is a bit of a cause that's triggering it, or are we still not really sure entirely what's happening to it all? Where's the Alton? One hotel. Olbar at 10,000. Let's use the first officer's tablet for the first time. We'll do a quick top of descent calculation using this, just to see what it says. Calculator, sync. 10,075. So we can go progress page, all bar. Oh, we're 80.6 away, so we're pretty much at top of descent almost. I assume they're going to ask us. They're going to ask us to descend at this point. Olbar at 250 knots and 10,000 feet. So there's Olbar.
Turkish 786, when ready, descend flight level 200.
Okay, descending now level 200, Turkish 786.
LTBS Tower 1185 is who I think we might have next. It's great, thank you to all of the Turkish controllers that have connected today to sort of...
3653, when ready, descend flight level 220.
When ready, descend flight level 220, Sunturk 3653. Or 3653. In phonetics. So open descent mode and down we go. So that Turkish Airlines flight is over here somewhere on the nose at like 11 o'clock or so. Wrong way, Feldman. Why can't I steer into the jets with the autopilot on? Not sure. What is it you're trying to explain your flow, I guess, inside the live chat, and hopefully we can find the cause or the an answer for you to try and help.
Turkish 786, contact Ankara on 132.
Very turbulent.
Have a nice landing, goodbye.
Dalaman approach is online.
132,
Awesome. I'm gonna have to put the seatbelt sign on now.
Have a nice day, bye-bye.
Found out today, fun fact, Pegasus was initially created by a company which I forget the name of, and also Aer Lingus years and years ago. And then when Iraq invaded Kuwait, it all sort of fell through.
060, clear ILS, 01 left, port established.
So he's now just flashed up as a bit of a reminder.
01 left for ILS, Turkish 121.
He's more over.
3653, contact Ankara 132.157, nice flight, goodbye.
Contact Ankara 132.150 for Sunturk 3653. Thank you for the ATC. 13215.
Turkish 3, Sierra Golf.
Turkish 9 Tango Whiskey cleared, okay, so 1 hold, correction, okay, so 1
We have loads of ATC into Dalaman, yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, so 1 Fox Turkish.
There's the arrival, and there's our fixed rings in as well.
Turkish 9
Tango Whiskey, Max decimal 68 or less. Sorry, 68 or greater.
68 Turkish 9 Tango Whiskey.
Sierra Golf, Max decimal 66 or less, please.
66 or less, 3 Sierra Golf set.
Serbia 7 Victor radar contact, proceed direct to Sonup. Direct Sonup, Serbia 7 Victor.
Philip, I think it just depends on the scenery. Ankara control, good afternoon, Pegasus, correction, Sunturk 3653, descending flight level 220, inbound Alpay.
Sunturk 3653, Ankara control, hello, radar contact.
Lovely, he's with us.
Serbia 7 Victor, expect Sonup 1 hotel, report when ready for descent.
Thanks, Doc. There's our go around page then, 1983. That's a high rate of climb, isn't it?
Turkish 0, contact Dalaman approach 122.4, bye bye. 122.4, Turkish 0, bye bye.
122.4 will be handed off in a second to them as well. Zeka, good question. By the way, folks.
3653, descent level 200.
Descent flight level 200, Sunturk 3653.
Turkish 786, descent level 180.
Zeka streams on Twitch, by the way, folks. It's Streamlabs, or Stream Beats, sorry, on Spotify. Wrong way, Feldman. So you need to change the control lock inside the settings. Since the Xbox release, you need to change it to Legacy, I think, or no, Lock, maybe. Wesley, what's your call sign? I haven't heard you yet. Information Bravo.
3653, contact Dalaman approach 122.4, bye bye.
Dalaman approach 122.4 for Sunturk 3653. Thank you for the ATC. Bye bye.
Turkish 786, contact Dalaman approach.
Dalaman approach, good afternoon, Sunturk 3653, inbound Law Cove, descending flight level 200, information Bravo.
Contact 3653, good day, Dalaman approach, cleared Alton 1 hotel arrival, expect ILS Zulu runway 01.
Cleared Alton 1 hotel arrival, expect ILS runway 01 Zulu, Sunturk 3653.
Contact 3653, continue descent 10,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Continue descent 10,000 feet, QNH 1023, Sunturk 3653.
Dalaman approach, good day, Turkish 76 with you.
023. Out that comes.
Turkish 786, good day,
1023, standby instruments.
Runway 01, descent 10, correction 9,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Okay, we're on our way in now. Constraints, we want to turn those on. I feel like I'm going to forget things because we're on a different side of the aeroplane than we're otherwise used to. But we're going to give this a go. Jay's touchdown, nice approach, fantastic.
Turkish Turkish approaching flight level 130.
Turkish Zero, of course. How are you, Wesley?
Zero, maintain flight level 100, correction, maintain 10,000 now.
Maintain 10,000 Turkish Zero.
Oh, yes. COVID positive, I hope you're well. Or I hope you're feeling better at least, I think. That's probably a better thing to say, isn't it? Dalaman Towers next, 1185. Then we got Dalaman Ground as well. We'll do a turnaround at Dalaman. MM Simulations Dalaman. And we'll then fly back to Aerosoft's Adana scenery as well. Still got time to flight sim though, Wesley. Awesome. Over the mountains. Ah, the notorious beeps of V-Pilot not matching something. Air Berlin, apparently. Don't think it has it in there, to be fair. Oh no, it does. No, actually, AIG don't have Air Berlin. What a shame. So we'll do this sector in the first officer's seat, and then we'll fly back in the captain's seat as well, so we can get those wing views without it breaking everything. There's our constraints, and right on the nose in the distance, down there somewhere, is Dalaman. In fact, where we can see these sort of like island bits, the bits of the land jutting up and out, just the other side of this ridge here on the nose, I think, is where Dalaman Airport actually is, if I've got my bearings correct. Although 30 miles isn't far actually, so it could be down here. I know it's the other side of a hill. So it's either this little bit here, or it's the other side of that little bit there.
Turkish Zero, which number are we?
Peter, hello to you. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying it so far. If you're new to the channel, folks, then do consider hitting subscribe down below. And don't forget to smash that like button as well. Down we go, Olbar, flight level 100. We've got QNH 1023 tuned. And we've done the seatbelt signs already. Let's do a double check of the overhead panel. We're going to want to turn all the other lights on shortly as well.
Turkish Zero, continue descent 4,000 feet.
So that Turkish flight there, which is Will, it's been given a shortcut all the way to Olbar. So it's given us this nice 15-mile separation effectively. That's the one actually. There we are. So yes, Runway Feldman is actually saying in the live chat there, you've still got your control stuff in the modern flight model, which was created for Xbox. So you want cockpit interaction to be changed to the setting called Legacy, and then it will give you the little up-down arrows and things again. But it's only the cockpit interaction that you want to change to Legacy, not the sim system, if that makes sense. Joseka, it's called Fly Live Studio. It's not amazing, I'll tell you that. It does break quite regular. Dalaman is down there somewhere. There it is. It was that little bit of land there, so you can just about see the runway ever so slightly between gaps in the hills just over there. And the Turkish Airlines flight that's ahead of us is about 15 miles on the nose as we pass this terrain. GD, with thanks to your VMR file, I'm seeing a lot more aircraft at airports when using AIG. Fantastic, great to hear. Glad you're finding it useful. That's 250 and 10. Let's get the lights on. $15, Oil bar at flight level 100, so that's pretty good. Max ad 220 knot.
Turn right heading 180.
So in a minute, we'll activate that.
Turkish 786, continue descent 4,000 feet.
Continue descent 5,000 feet, Turkish 76.
Well, apparently, guys, on Orbex, Simulations Dalaman is now 40% off. 40% off of our Orbex. So do check that out if you haven't got the Simulations Dalaman scenery and you like what you see when we arrive here in a few minutes from now, probably about 5 to 7 minutes or so from touchdown. It's 40% off on Orbex for Simulations Dalaman. Very nice. If there's a little incentive to purchase some nice scenery, there it is. Almost half price. Let me find the link to it as well, if I can do it in this couple of seconds before we start to get other instruction.
Left heading 010, descent 3,000.
Yeah, there we go, lovely.
010, 3,000, Turkish 0.
So there's the link. Let's bring that in. I'm going to activate approach phase now because green dot is not far off that.
Dalaman approach.
We'll do 250, 245 for now.
Santic 490, good day, Dalaman approach. Cleared Alton 1 hotel arrival, latest over runway 01.
So routing out via the coast for the ILS approach in over the water. Very nice. Ah, there you go, Ashley.
786 feet, stop descend at 6,000 feet.
Actually saying that Simulations is part of the Orbex March Madness 40% off sale. Plenty of sceneries around on Orbex to enjoy as well. Awesome. Let's see.
Santic 490, descent flight level 130.
I'm going to get that link from Orbex. I'll put it in the live chat. Sorry, in the live stream description.
490, flight level 130.
130.
So there we go. I've updated that. So now the Orbex link is the
Turn left heading 360, cleared ILS 01.
I feel like I want further descent now.
Turkish 786, turn right heading 290, descent 3,000 feet.
Because we're going to be too high.
Right 290 and down to 3,000 feet, Turkish 76.
Santic 3653, descent 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Sunturk 3653. There's Aviation Simulations, Max.
Serbia 7 Victor, good day, cleared Son of 1 hotel, expect ILS soon runway 01.
Sun up 1 hotel and LS 01 for Serbia 7 Victor.
Dalaman coming up. There it is.
Contact Dalaman Tower on 118.5, landing level. 118.5, bye-bye.
That's our next frequency.
786, turn right heading 030, cleared ILS
185.
Right 030 and cleared ILS 01, Turkish 70.
Have you ever tried an A320 motion simulator? GWL is asking. No, I would absolutely love one though. There's the Turkish flight that's just been handed off to Tower. We're trying to get down to 4,000. This is what I love. In the turn, your stall speed increases, so you can see the speed tape move with the flybywire A32NX. Hopefully we get some vectors in a second. I'm going to stick a overfly on Bravo Sierra 122. There we go, just to give it a bit more of a kink out to help us lose some altitude. And there you go. Now we're rolling wings level, that barber pole has dropped down.
Turkish 76, established, officer 1.
Turkish 786, retrieve speed 140 knots.
Where's it gone?
Say speed again.
140 knots.
Roger, 140 knots. Turkish.
We have activated approach mode. Who knows? I'm sure it will automatically do itself in a second. 17 miles.
Traffic 3653, turn right heading 310, descend 3000.
As it turn left 310 and descend 3000 to Suntoke 3653.
Traffic 3653, right heading 310.
Right 310, descend 3000, Suntoke 3653. Okay, so now that's ground support is armed. Let's bring that in. 310, we're being vectors.
Traffic 490, continue descend 9000 feet, QNH 1023.
I can see you descend down to 9,000 and 1026 up to QNH.
I'm going to go flaps 1 just because I want to try and
490,
get some of the speed off.
1023.
1023.
We need a right turn. Intercept.
Turkish 2 Mark Charlie, flight level 200.
Turkish 2 Mark Charlie, good day, Dalaman approach, cleared Alton 1, hotel arrival, expect ILS Zulu runway 01.
Alton 1 Hotel, expecting ILS Zulu 01.
Ryan, hello, welcome.
Suntoke 3653, turn right heading 360, cleared ILS runway 01.
Right 360 degrees and cleared ILS runway 01, Suntoke 3653.
Turkish 786, go around, I say again, go around, climb 4000 feet.
Oh, it's a go around.
Turkish 76, go around, climbing 4,000 feet.
There he is, you can just see his nav lights there on the go around. So what the aeroplane does now, thankfully, is you can arm approach mode. It used to not be a feature, but flybywire have managed to get it all sorted. We'll go AP2 as well. You can select your heading and arm approach mode, and it will fly that until it establishes, which is rather nice. We never had that feature previously. Still doesn't want to
Turkish 786, turn left heading
do it.
270, no speed restriction.
Left 270 and no speed restriction, Turkish 786.
There's our 3. And there's the runway. 40% off this Dalaman. It's going to be quite good. What's that make it? £8? Suntoke 3653 established 12 miles.
You were covered.
Static 490, continue descend 5000 feet.
Continue descend 5,000 feet, Suntoke 490.
Suntoke 3653 established 10 miles.
Santic 3653, contact Dalaman Tower 118.5, FF landing button.
Contact out 118.5 for Centec 3653, thank you very much. Eight miles, get gear down. It's going to help with some drag. Dalaman Tower, good afternoon, Centec 3653. Established ILS 9 miles, 01.
Santic 3653, good afternoon. Dalaman Tower, wind 03 degrees 1 knots, runway 01, cleared to land.
Good land, runway 01, Centec 3653, good afternoon.
Takeoff 0 heavy, contact ground on 121.9 and goodbye.
Here we go.
121.9, Turkish 0 bye.
Eunice, thank you for connecting. Kevo saying cheap enough to complete the MM collection, fantastic. Well, this is one of the main ones that MM Simulations has created, big international airport. Some of the others like Beirut, fantastic for general aviation, a little smaller sort of airport sceneries. We're on the ILS, let's set this to 4,000 and I think I want that little screw there as a line to the threshold on the centre line, I think. I'm trying to remember how it works, reference point on this side of the aeroplane. Can't remember. We got our minimum set anyway, 210. And what we can do as well is we can tune Kai 1219. Ready for the next one. There we go. So when we vacate, we can speak to Kai. Kai, oh, what stand do I want? Whichever. We're still flaps 3. And the only one on our checklist for the landing on the ECAM memo is flaps full, so that's all good. We get to 4 miles, I'll extend those. Rune, good afternoon. Look at this. Very nice. Let's go full flap. Here comes Dalaman. And let's go. Recenter the view, 1,000 feet. My controls. Let's fly her in. Darvax, hello to you, welcome. How are you? It's been a while. And Tridweran, hello to you as well. Welcome, folks. Slight right drift there. But this is very different being on this side of the plane, isn't it? Is that Fly Life Studio broken again? Of course it is.
$500.
3D, welcome on board. Thanks for subscribing. Got this slight variable wind,
400.
making it quite interesting. I'm just using the Pappies now, really, more than the ILS.
300. 100 above.
Hi, getting flashbacks
200.
of holidays from bygone years. Continue. I feel like we're ever so slightly right here. We're good, we're
100.
good.
50. 40.
Here we go.
30. 20. Retard.
Hold the flare, hold the flare, hold the flare, hold the flare. Come on. Oh, How's that for touchdown? That's got to be my best one yet. There we go. All because the Turkish VAT guys are watching today. We want reverse green arms as well. We might use a little bit of reverse thrust actually. How is that? Davak's very good, thank you very much for asking, yes. And yeah, the channel's grown fantastically. We've got a great community powering it at the moment. Might have to fly in this right hand seat more often, guys. There we go, so we can disarm the spoilers, we can start bringing them flaps up, and we'll get back in here because I will get lost and veer off otherwise.
Suntec 3653, contact Dalaman ground on 121.9 and welcome to Dalaman.
Contact Dalaman ground 121.9 for Suntec 3653, thanks for having us. Master switch. ARDA, it's the landing rate monitor. Put teeth in. Landing rate monitor. You can download it for free. It's freeware, really good bit of kit, and it also put it back on the other side of the aeroplane again, hasn't it? Oh well, we'll stick with it. If you haven't seen the little video we did with it a few weeks back, sort of introducing it to you guys, have a little look at that. We've got it on the channel. Hopefully you find it useful. Dalaman ground. Suntec 3653 vacated Bravo 1. Taxi to gates, Kai, please.
Suntec 3653, welcome to Turkey's best airport taxi via Foxtrot Charlie, we're on stand 26.
Just going in, was a taxi Foxtrot Charlie in stand 26.
Hey, phone.
Enable. I can go left onto Bravo 1.
Roger, then taxi via Foxtrot Bravo 1, stand 26.
There we'll go. Suntec 3653. Sorry, I turned right.
No problem.
My bad. Oh, look at this for a new terminal building. Kai, you're obviously a Dalaman fan. What do you think of this? Simulations new Dalaman updates. Oh, the tiller. Some night shift steering right here. There we go. APU's available. Let's hit bleed. Look at that. I can see a McDonald's in there. We're off to the domestic terminal over the other side now. And Matilda's decided to not turn sharp right, left. There we go. Yeah. My bad, Kai. I turned right rather than just holding at Bravo. Do apologise. It does look good, doesn't it? We'll explore it in a minute as well when we get parked up. We'll have a good look about. What I wanted to do is just slow this down a bit. Dalaman. Wait for the D to appear. Boom. Screenshots.
Suntec 3653, I have a number for you, report and register copy after overspeeding on the taxiway in Adana.
Yeah, ready to copy. Suntec 3653.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to give you a number, so exactly, just call the authorities.
I shall refer myself. Stand 26, wasn't it? Oh, I don't think we're going to quite get to stand 26 quick enough. But we'll turn that off. I'm just going to come to a stop here, because obviously we've got to watch somebody land. Who's this? David, I believe. Looks like it. Pegasus 490. Ah, Darvax. Well, to be fair, that wasn't Kai's mistake, it was my mistake, because I vacated and just turned right when I should have really just held position. That looked like a nice touchdown, look at that. And then we got another one on finals, so I think he's been told to... He's either on minimum approach speed or he's about to get told to go around. We go. The sim wanted us to go to stand 27, look. Look at those sun reflections on the ground from the textures of the terminal. Bar brake. Ooh, that looks like there could be VDGS in the future. None working at the moment, though. Do that. Actually, now there's a question. I wonder if the simulator wanted us to go there. No, there's no VDGS. Oh well.
Ground center 4901 for runway 1.
And I don't know if this is going to work.
490, welcome to Dalaman taxi.
Yes.
Right onto correction, left onto Foxtrot, Charlie 1, stand 27.
I didn't get the scan for, sir.
We got a couple of finals now, actually.
Stand 27.
Stand 27.
Who else have we got then? We've got aviation simulation being vectored in. I think Peter might be getting vectored in. I'm not quite sure if he's on VATSIM or not. We've got Turkish 2 Mike Charlie as well. 787-10. Oh, Grant. Not sure if you're on VATSIM though. You can see on Valanta. Smooth touchdown. FCAM, yeah, so Just Sim released Dalaman quite a while ago as well, roughly at the same time that MM Simulations released the Dalaman scenery, but this one is hands down a lot better, so I can highly recommend this one, and it's 40% off on Orbex at the moment as well. This, so if you like what you see, then definitely I would consider the MM Simulations Dalaman. I mean, you can see here we've got a lot on final approach. I want to kind of just zoom into a couple of bits in the distance. You've got the military base created there for everybody. We've got the domestic terminal, complete with sort of landside parking areas and things added in. We've got some wonderful texture work here as well. Otter Park, there we go.
Sunset 490, confirm you're turning left.
It looks like I don't have the scenery loaded in properly, so I'm not seeing T6. Is it straight ahead?
Stand 3-1 straight ahead if you want to go down.
3-1, okay, my error.
Ground, good day, Turkey 786.
Look at this.
Bravo.
Turkey 786, welcome to Dalaman
Wow.
taxi, right left onto Foxtrot, Charlie 1 and stand 27.
What do you guys think? It's obviously newly updated or freshly updated by MM Simulations. Through the search arch, Got a couple of Jet 2 holiday signs, check-in gates at Jet 2 to London Gatwick, for example. Aeroflot to Moscow, boo. A couple of advertisement boards and things as well with French cars, yuck. Look at the glass textures. You can see David over there.
Ground light to the left, to the right of the company.
And we've got 2 on finals here.
490 second.
490, repeat.
Yes, please to repeat.
So perhaps that could be a little update then for the realism side of things. Could be changed to Manchester or something. Ali, hello. Having flown into Dalaman recently, this is completely accurate. There you go, and it's 40% off. It's almost half price on Farorbex.
Could you take sub to 8 instead?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll take the right.
And performance is very good as well, which naturally is incredibly important. Here we go, Turkish 787-10. But I think they've loaded for us as a Turkish cargo 777. Yes. All the same, looks awesome. Oh, look at that for touchdown. There's us, we're completing our little turnaround, and we can go and explore this part of the scenery.
Yeah, it's fine, you're done.
Look at that. We just bust through the floor. We can see we've got all this internal section as well. There's a cool screenshot right there, giving it that realistic look. We've got 2 of the guys parked up alongside. We'll have to configure shortly for the return journey as well, but I want to go and have a little look at the international section. There's a rail line there. Oh no, it's a road. David, no worries, thank you. I mean, look at this. Turkish flags. Let's just veer back out here so you can see this. Jay just purchased Simulations Dalaman. Couldn't resist. Look at that. Turkish flag flying away. Awesome animations. Service road disappearing off down there. And then this is the international terminal, which we've not actually used yet, but we've now got animated people.
Charlie, vacated on Bravo.
Look at that. Waiting to board. We're going to quickly pop out because we have got a couple of others on final approach now. I think it's Max.
Left on to Foxtrot, Charlie 1, stand 25. No problem, thanks for the service. Take us too much, Charlie.
It is Max. Kai, go for it. He's Air Serbia, Max is. Now, question is that, or are there any parts of this scenery that you guys would like to see before we start to dive back into the flight deck and configure for the return journey? Here he goes. Max's touchdown. Oh, smooth. naturally. Holding that nose wheel down. There we go. Holding it up rather till the last minute. Let's have a little look at this international terminal then. Oh boy, no problem. You don't need to ask. Baggage hall. Through passport control into the baggage hall. Very cool. So lots of detail included in this scenery. And some incredible building textures and things done as well. Let's have a quick poke at the control tower. I mean, look at that. Look at the roof. It's remarkable. Ah, David, no problem. I had to check about 2 or 3 times, to be fair, before loading today. Figured it'd be embarrassing having finished a night shift if I...
Ground, hello, this is Air Serbia, Civil Victor at Bravo, ready to access the stand.
I forgot to load it in. So yeah, out of 10 folks, what do you rate this bit of scenery here today? MM Simulations Dalaman. New boy. Okay. I don't know if there's an internal sort of bit. Oh yes, look at that. There's Max. Smash back out. And we've got to start to configure now for the return journey back to Adana. Yes, it does still think we're at 17,000 feet, doesn't it? So let's restart Live Studio. Darvac solid 11. It is good, isn't it? Let's see. LTB S to L TAF. And we're going to be PGT 3652 for the way back. MM Simulations, you're most welcome. Thanks for the update. By the way, while you're here, while we've got you, obviously we've got some VDGS things. Are these going to be working in the near future, or not? MTS, ATSU, AOC. Pulling our new flight plan. Loads of you guys loving the Dalaman scenery. New boy, it's 40% off at the moment on Orbex Direct. So I think it's around about £8 or so. The link is in the description for the live stream if you do want to snap it up with the discount on Orbex at the moment. All you've got to do is click the link. Same for the Aerosoft Adana as well. That is also in the links in the live stream if you want to purchase that scenery via Aerosoft. Baggage and catering, let's clear those. And we're going to quickly disconnect and then reconnect with our new call sign. And pull our new routing in like so. Kai, no problem at all. What have we got here? Init A. I think we need to check our fuel. 6243. Custom jetways, love it. That's that bit done. So in here, with boarding complete as well now, we can do the fuel planning of things. We can look at performance too. So in the fuel prediction page, 24.4 for centre of gravity. Let's have a little look here. What it's about here, isn't it? Oh. What about that? Up 0.5. Yeesh. And I'm expecting Doc to pop in the live chat with his engine out data. And we're expecting the Alti 3 uniform, I think it is. Let's have a look at Navigraph. We'll pull our new routes in here. LTBS to LTAF. We want Charles from Dalaman. We'll pin that one. And SIDS. Alti 1 uniform, I think it is. So, fly runway heading, then it's a left turn, climbing up max to 50 knots, below 8,000 Bravo Sierra 307, except for ATC clearing us otherwise, and then up to Altin before we join the airways. Pretty much the same as the way that we flew out, to be fair. Let's get our clearance. We'll do a quick check on Alt ATIS. Information Charlie. 1023. And we're at stand 26. Just refresh Volanta as well so we can get our flight sorted out, ready to go for the return. Import that from SimBrief, drop it down, turn that off. Dalaman ground, it's me again. Sunturk 3652, stand 26, Airbus A320neo with Charlie. Request IFR to Adana.
Sunset 3652, I'll note you again, you're clear to destination Adana, Altin, 1 Juliet departure, runway 06, correction runway 01, initial climb 9,000 feet, set squawk 2410.
Clear to Adana, Alti 1 Juliet departure, initial climb 9,000 feet, runway 01 and squawk 2410, Sunturk 3652.
3652, read back is correct for report and ready for operation startup.
Welco 3652. Kai, I think this is a lot better than the just flight one, just sim one, sorry. So I would just recommend getting this one, 2410. I'll leave that all on because I'll forget it otherwise. And we need to add in our departures. It was the Alti 1 Juliet now, so we'll go departure runway 01. Alti 1 Juliet, insert. We'll go back to Navigraph and let's review those charts. LTBS charts list, SIDS 1 Charlie, 1 Juliet, so there we go. So a little bit easier this time. It's going to be just fly runway heading, but then after departure, after takeoff, outbound 025 degrees Bravo Sierra 401, and then outbound to Altin, as shown. We've been cleared to 9,000 initially. So yeah, easy. And a similar flight time for the way back as well, about an hour. No discontinuities there. So we know we're good. We can set 9,000. And we want the Dalaman VOR. Actually, we want the Dalaman NDB, don't we? According to the charts, that's the one that's shown, so we'll add that in. Okay. We are ready. We need to clear the jetway. And once that starts to clear, I want to spawn the pushback tug. And then we stop the pushback. And then we go back to the pre-planned functions. And we can expect push and start to probably go, let's see, shift, no, it's control, isn't it, to zoom out. The ambitious pilots tool this. So we can expect to go past the military base, in which instance we're looking at pushing and starting facing south again. But this time we'll get it right. And I'm trying to draw the line so that it's a little bit more accurate on this yellow line. So actually we could put in a few different little waypoints like so. Like this. And that way we can have a nice pushback. Boom. Happy days, look at that. Hit enter. Nico, hello, welcome back. Davax, get MM right now, it's on sale, it's so worth it, and Justin looks very poor compared to this. Blue Chimp, hello. Okay. Santa 3652, stand 26, fully ready, request push and start. Beacon on.
Sunset 3652, push and start is approved facing South QNH 10123.
Push start face south QNH 1023, Santa 3652. So now we can just actually let it do its automated thing. There go the packs. Yeah, Doc, I won't, thank you. Got the part break off. Hey, welcome aboard. While it's doing this anyway, let's have a little look. We'll do that bit now. 1983. 1983, 1983. This page rounds up. Oddly enough, it was on hold. Interesting. Anyway, we're pushing. There's the PTU noise. So let's head back to Aerosoft Adana. Love this new ambitious pilot's toolbar pushback with a pre-planned function. If you've not checked it out, then I've done a video on that the other day too. And it shows you how to use it all basically. And get this pre-planned automatic pushback. Basically plot the map where you want it to go and away you go. And of course, freeware takes time to develop as well, so if you want to support ambitious pilots, they do like a buy me a coffee thing and you can drop a little donation to say thanks. And it sort of supports ongoing development as well of the program. Try and get a good little screenshot here. For that, there we go. Okay, I'll turn the, I'll put the park brake on then. That guy's finished, he's pushed back, he's off. Not waiting around for anybody. So he's backed off to the stand, and we'll wait for him to go clear. We'll then get flaps 1 plus F, and we'll get taxi clearance as well. There we go. Let's get light on. And the taxi charts out as well. Sundeck 3652, request taxi. Leo, hello.
3652 taxi via Delta 1 Foxtrot 12 Echo runway 01.
Taxi via Delta 1 Foxtrot Echo runway 01, Sundeck 3652. Fire brake off. Delta 1's at the bottom, so away we go. Water brake max, we can arm the ground spoilers. We can just idle taxi. Takeoff config, test. Those of you who like the sort of like military stuff in MSFS, whether you've got the F-35s or Just Flight Hawk or anything like that, just behind the trees here you've got the Dalaman Air Base section of the airfield as well, which you can kind of use as well if you want to, part of this scenery. As I know, sometimes the voice on pushback just doesn't really load. Brakes for the turn. I think it's just me flying back to Adana. I think we got, was it 129425 we're going to be handed off to. Thank you to those of you in the Turkish VATSIM community that have logged in today to give us the full ATC for the way out. Actually, that was really nice of you guys to take a bit of time and do that for us. Appreciated by all of us that flew along.
Sun 6, disregard.
$129.
Sun 6, 3652, contact anchor control now frequency 132.150, have a safe flight.
Contact anchor control 132.150 for Suntoke 3652. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Kai. 132.150. Zeki, yes. It is like that sometimes, isn't it? Delta 1. Foxtrot Echo. So all down here, look, this is the sort of military base elements to Dalaman. You can see all the hardened aircraft shelters with the doors and things. That's your kind of thing. And this scenery has that too. fairly big Turkish Air Force base, I think. $350 for cruise for the way back. There you go, custom signs look military, no entry. Anchor control, good afternoon Sunturk 3652 at Dalaman on Echo, ready for departure. Oh, hold on. How weird. What's going on here? 132 150. Let's try this. Anchor control, Sunturk 3652, radio check.
Sunturk 3652, anchor control, hello, reach 5x5.
Thank you, likewise. Sorry, I had a comms issue then. On the ground at Dalaman on Echo, holding short runway 01, ready for departure.
Sunturk 3652, runway 01, wind 020 degrees, 13 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 01, Sunturk 3652. Here we go. Yeah, I messed up my comms stack options there. All good. Might as well use as much of the runway as we can. Jay's fly back to Adana, awesome. Following along off line. Custom ground textures on the runway as well, as you guys can see here too. Okay, on the brakes. A little bit of power. Two clicks. $80 knots already. Wow. Hopefully aviation simulation is about to get to juicy pictures.
7,000 feet. QNH is 1033.
B1. Rotate.
7,000 feet on QNH 1033. 5 Tango.
Search 5 Tango Hotel, maintain present heading.
Maintain present heading. 5 Tango.
Now gear up.
Sunturk 915 Ankara 129,425 ile temasa geçin, görüşmek üzere.
Sunturk 9150, teşekkür ediyorum. İyi servisler, sağ olun.
And away we go. Simulations Dalaman. Really nice update as well. But MSFS. See the optimizations there, the textures have started to blur, but that keeps the performance good for those of us who have got limited spec, or like mid-range PCs and things like myself. Almost at that thrust reduction speed now. I'm just waiting for lever climb before we jump into a window view. Now, in it goes. Nose goes forwards, we accelerate to our flat retraction speed. There we go, look at that.
This is 2 Lima Charlie, Ankara control, good evening, radar contact, climb level 360.
Contact 360, 2 Lima Charlie. Ankara control, very good afternoon, subject 355, climate level 50 inbound, rocks.
Center 355, Ankara Control, hello, radar, contact climb level 350, proceed direct airback.
There you go, the flaps. You can disarm the spoilers as well now.
Ankara Control, hello, Suntex 57 Papa, flight level 370 inbound Ador route.
Suntex 57 Papa, Ankara Control, good evening, radar, contact clears the Ibodo 1 Golf, expect Alice Zulu, runway 06.
Good Ibodo 1 Golf, expect Alice Zulu, runway 06, Suntex 57 Papa.
Suntex 57 Papa, when ready, descent 8,000 feet, QNH 1028.
10 altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1028, Suntex 57 Papa.
Aviation simulation indeed.
Turkish 8716 Ankara Control, iyi akşamlar, radar, contact climb level 270.
Double control session for Kai. Thank you, Kai. Looks ridiculously realistic, doesn't it? When the simulator looks like this. It looks very good.
355, proceed direct Antalya via Alpha Yankee Tango.
Direct Antalya via Alpha Yankee Tango, Center 255.
Let's see, let's try and get that view there. Gonna work. We missed it. Nice little lakes down there. 250 at 9. And again, our routing today takes us over Antalya International.
Search 5 Tango Hotel, turn right heading 160. Center 3652, radar contact climb level 350, proceed direct Lorco.
Climb flight level 350 and direct Lorco, Suntec 3652.
Turkish 5 Tango Hotel, Ankara.
Little shortcut, happy days. Flight levels, standards, off.
Ankara, do you read?
Search 5 Tango Hotel, reach you 5x5, now right turn 180.
Heading 180, sorry about that, 5 Tango.
Search 2 Lima Charlie, contact Euro Control East on 135.3, bye-bye.
Nose is going to come up in a second, there we go, because we are now over 10,000, climbing towards normal climb speeds.
Search 2 Lima Charlie, contact Euro Control East 135.3, bye-bye.
And away we go, out of Dalaman. Look at that. Liveries are available on flightsim.to as well if you want to download this and do a bit of Pegasus ops yourself. Based on the real aircraft with the real cell-cal code, which is quite cool. Real tail number, real cell-cal code, everything included on this particular livery.
Center 355, contact Ankara 1290.425, bye-bye.
Ankara on 1290.425, bye-bye.
Search 5 Tango Hotel, descent 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, 5 Tango.
Ankara Center, Turkish Lima Papa Stand, Bravo 13, and Istanbul, ready for start.
2 Lima Papa Squawk 2325, please.
Oh, sorry, vergessen.
Alles gut.
At our LTAF, wind 0309,
Squawk is good.
so we can do arrival.
Turkish 2 Lima Papa push and start approval.
It's a Zulu or an X-ray. Oh, it is indeed as real as it gets, isn't it? Let's go here, look at that. And we'll bring up Navigraph. So we've been given this direct to Lorco, which is just here, little shortcut on the SID. Over Antalya.
123-652, contact Ankara 129.425, have a nice flight.
Contact Ankara 129.425, Suntec 3652, thank you for the ATC, have a good day.
You are at runway, sir. I gave you a Juliet taxiway, but you are now on going.
Yep, so basically, that lasted long, didn't it? We want to have a little look at Ankara.
Yankee.
Our routine, we're going to come in via Manaz into Adana. So we can clear some of the charts. And because it's 05, we're going to be getting the Manaz 1 Delta arrival, which is going to be this, centered upon the Adana VOR again. Effectively, it should be a straight-in approach. The differences are going to be the ILS Zulu, or LOC Zulu, compared to the ILS Yankee. And I'd like to think we're going to get the ILS Yankee, perhaps, with a little bit of a VOR thing, because then it's a bit more of a straight-in approach. We'll add both. I'll probably configure for the Yankee, and then I'll pin the approach charts, things like that. If we were on a different arrival, we would be flying pretty much the same sort of thing, but slight tweaks. This one's for runway 05 because obviously you're going to get a straight-in approach, you're going to be a bit lower. Ankara Control, good afternoon, Suntec 3652, climbing flight level 190 for flight level 350 inbound Lorku. Bob.
13652, good afternoon, Ankara, radar contact.
So we'll go ILS 05 Yankee, Mana 1 Delta, Manaz 1 Delta via Manaz. We can insert. So what we can then do is we can drop into plan mode, drop this down to like 20 nautical mile range, and then we can zoom across and have a little look here. Manaz, Delta Tango 264. It's got that little bit of a radial kink there. We've got a double Manaz, interestingly. So again, there's definitely some nav data issues at this particular airport. Let's try and let's just re-add it. I'm going to go no vires this time, see if that helps. But Manaz.
13652 direct move.
Direct Mut, Suntec 3652. So we're still flying the plane whilst we're doing this. Let's have a little look here. So we've got Mut, Manaz, Delta Tango 264, Delta Tango 264 Juliet, and then a little final approach kink. Which looks about right, actually. That looks okay. It's a little bit of a mess, but actually we had to do a bit of manual work on the way out, didn't we? So we'll just have to do a bit more manual work on the way in. Easily anticipated. Pete Shredders, welcome on board. Thanks for subscribing. Alpino, greetings from Adana. Thanks for tuning in. Hello. Harry, can you fly from Wellington to Auckland one day in New Zealand? Yes, can indeed. I think I've done it before, but if I haven't, I might have done Christchurch to Auckland, I think, I can't remember. Yeah, absolutely. Is it an Airbus A320 route or something like that? Or a 737 route? The other thing we need to check is the ILSs and things. So IADA, which is the 4-letter code for the ILS 05, and the frequency 108.7. So that's correct, and the course 050 is correct as well. Adana VOR 1127, which is ADA. We want to tune that into VOR 1, and just to lock it in, you can do that. 248 nautical miles to go. Nice and quick, and we've got a 54 knot tailwind pushing us along as well, shaving maybe 5-6 minutes off the flight time. Whoop. Happy days.
Turkish 8716, Umrun 1 Romeo arrival.
Umrun 1 Romeo arrival, thank you, Turkish 8716.
Turkish 8716, Umrun 1 Romeo left Victor runway 03 right.
Umrun 1 Romeo for ILS runway 03 right, Turkish 8716.
The ILS Yankee has a 12-mile arc around ADA.
Sky Global 610, 1022, Pushback and start
It's an 11 DME arc actually, so what we can do, we can put a fixed ring in for 11 miles. Wow! Thank you very much. Do you take milk and sugar?
61 descent 200. Turkish 4 Romeo Delta descent 8000 feet.
There we go. Catching up YouTube.
Sorry, forgot to pay for my in-flight coffee.
Thanks for your super chat, Dwal. Really appreciate your support.
355 to be for takeoff, 35, ready, please 6 now.
Let's do that fixed ring. So TP, fix, ADA, which was a 3-letter identifier for the VOR, which is that one. And we want 11 DME arc. And in addition to that, what have we got here? ADA. We'll do a 5-mile one as well, because that is just after the glide slope starts. Cool.
Royal 770 to line up 365.
So we go a little bit further in, we could go down to here for example, and there you go, we've got our 11 DME fixed ring. So this is definitely not accurate on the nav data, it's quite confused by the looks of it. Delta Tango 264, we're going to want to really intercept that 11 DME arc here, apply a little bit of that before then intercepting the ILS.
Flight 7702 ready for takeoff.
Yeah, interesting. We will see what happens when we get there. It could all go P-tong, couldn't it?
Standing by.
But there we go, we've got some fixed rings in anyway.
355 to takeoff, climb to level 170.
355 to squawk mode Charlie, please.
That's Antalya down below. In fact, there's Antalya Airport. Pizza Monster, hello to you, welcome. How was the A330 last time? It was okay, you know, we had a couple of problems with it, but nothing we couldn't manage or sort of deal with ourselves. You know what, it was quite nice. It worked well, it worked as expected. And we worked around the bugs that we experienced as well. We're going to get bugs with things like that because it's got the previous earlier stable versions for the flybywire A32NX, so not quite supported particularly well. Dash of rum. I'll see what I can do. There's Antalya down there below the engine.
Свердловск 3552, Squawk Charlie.
Us 3552 radar contact land 330.
Class is level 330, Sвердловск 3552.
Route 770 to clear for takeoff in 3530, clear 16 knots.
So DC Designs have announced that at the end of this month, so about 2 weeks from now, their Concorde will be released via Just Flight, which is going to be really exciting. I think they dropped the price point of about £27, didn't they? It was less than 30 quid, which seems quite cheap. Makes me wonder how much detail has gone into it. I'm hoping I'll be able to bring you guys some content with it, either pre-release or on release, and we'll fight our way across the Atlantic, as I've mentioned on a previous stream, just see if we can make it across the Atlantic without really mucking it all up. Keep smashing the like button while you're here, guys. Hopefully we can get to 100 likes before we reach Adana. Today, sadly, is my only proper day off, so it's kind of like a half a day off. I've had my other days off cancelled. Oh, in fact, when's the? That's another thing I've just thought of. The Iberia Peninsula World Update for MSFS. When is that coming out? It's due very soon as well, isn't it?
Runway Takeoff and break left Turkish 4 Romeo Delta via TRA clear dial 6 to runway 03 right report established.
Manas 1 Delta, runway 05, eyelash Yankee ideally. Oh, actually, Iberia World Update 22nd of March. 9 days to go for that then. Have we confirmed which airport scenery is going to be included in that, actually?
Delta 6 1 descent 150.
Descending 150 Delta 61. Ankara control Lufthansa 417.
Lufthansa 417, go ahead.
Just wanted to confirm if we are still with you. The VATSIM map shows that we are already over Istanbul.
Negative, sir. Contact 13215, not me.
Lufthansa 417, 132.15, bye bye.
Oh, actually nice. It's a little bit of a surprise then. I was trying to think the other day what airports could be included. I'd like to see a Malaga. I think Barcelona's been done by Latin VFR. So I'd like to think that being one of the best sceneries in Europe, they'd have left it alone. I don't know. I'd like to see maybe Malaga Alicante included with the WOD update. That'd be quite good by Gaia. Maybe Faro as well. Faro, however it's pronounced. Maybe even Ibiza. Do you reckon we could end up with some of the Balearic Islands or anything like that included, or the Canary Islands? Would that be included? It'd be good to see like a Gran Canaria or Tenerife scenery, or Lanzarote.
Continue climb flight level 200.
Anthony's asking for, or hoping for, Valencia.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind some smaller ones as well, like Almeria, that sort of thing, or the new Murcia airport scenery. Actually, there's a new airport, isn't there, in Murcia that's open, so hopefully that could come up in an update. In fact, I don't even think there's any good freeware scenery for it at the moment. Off the top of my head, I don't think there is any. Leo, there is indeed aviation simulations praying for San Sebastian. You know, there's a payware San Sebastian. We've flown into it a couple of times in the past. Let's have a look. I'm going to scroll across on Volanta and have a little look at the map of Spain and Portugal. So some of the bigger cities could be Porto, Lisbon, but I don't think they would do another Lisbon. Faro. God, there's loads of airports. I would imagine some of the smaller GA ones might feature as well, perhaps. Bit of a surprise to us.
Osprey 552, are you able to expedite climb?
I would like to see a Malaga, maybe a Granada, Almeria, Murcia as well. I'd like to see that. Their new airport, Region de Murcia, RMU or LEMI, that would be quite nice to see. Maybe in Alicante. Valencia actually has ATC online at the moment, so it would be quite good to see that being included too. What else is there? Barcelona's got great scenery already, so it doesn't really need doing again. Maybe Bilbao, something like that. Bilbao could be a good one. In fact, I'll probably put a little bit of money on Bilbao featuring as one of the airports. Tenerife North would be POG.
Copy it, thank you, sir.
I'd like to see Gran Canaria, I think. Or Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, one of those.
702, climb flight level 1900.
Level 1900, 5702.
1550
Did I hear on this frequency somebody with an Osprey call sign somewhere?
Soldan 170, Santur 9150.
1500 feet serbest.
1500 feet serbest.
Andorra Le Vert. Sunset time starting to build in as well. Yeah, Gibraltar's already been done. Could be, it could do with an update though, couldn't it? A little bit of polishing, perhaps.
If I'm direct passes.
Got you on board. Yeah, you would like to see some more Asian airports. The Japan World update was spectacular. I really enjoyed that one.
Turkish 4 Romeo Delta, what's your indicated airspeed?
I know that aviation simulation. It was more like a just because it's a close-ish part of the world, but I mean, I would like to see an Ibiza.
716, what's your indicated airspeed?
East little Ibiza or Mahon maybe as well, Menorca. That could be quite a good one actually, Mahon featuring.
Turkish 716, copy, thank you. Maintain 220 knot or greater. Question, 220 knot or less. 220 or less, thank you.
GD, I'm not sure actually, I can't think off the top of my head.
Turkish 4 Romeo Delta.
Kilo Oscar, beautiful models of the world, is a nice Bilbao. I've not used it actually.
4 Romeo Delta, speed 220 knots or greater until 12 knots. Question, speed 200 knots.
We need to descend.
Aircraft control, good afternoon, Austrian 641 with you, 509.
Sunturk 3652, request descent.
For 2144, turn right heading 250.
Oh, actually, a very good point actually. You know what, I've not even used that.
Expedite turn, brake, right of 2355 to right heading 110.
Come on, we need to get down. Sunturk 3652, request descent.
2352 miles under runway 05, no respect, and 355 to Ankara.
You were blocked, sorry.
Country 3652, Manas 1 Delta, ILS Zulu runway 05.
Expect ILS Zulu, runway 05, Sunturk 3652.
Turkish 8716, cleared, ILS Victor runway 03 right.
Which ILS, so say again, Turkish 8716?
ILS Victor, sir.
So we've got the Zulu approach.
02 right, thank you,
Flight
7702, how long we have to fly on flight level 190?
Good, mate. Good grief. Let's see.
Flight 7702, duty traffic, maintain flight level 190.
So this is going to get interesting.
190, flight 7702.
Santik 9150, soldan 030, ILS yaklaşması serbest.
Soldan 030, ILS yaklaşması serbest. Santik 9150.
Turkish 4 Romeo Delta unrestricted.
We need to descend. I've already asked. Sunturk 3652, request descent, please.
Santik 3652, descent to flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, Sunturk 3652. There we go. He's super busy with a lot of traffic, but some of the traffic aren't listening to what he's saying, so that he's kind of taking a lot of airtime. LTAF. What do we got? 0508 1018.
Turkish 1 Quebec, Juliet.
6 degrees.
Echo 2, Echo 1, hold short runway
0508, 11,000. We'll leave that at 11,000. Might do 12,000 actually.
Turkish 4 Romeo Delta confirm established.
And the minimums for the ILS Zulu 304 on the Barrow. 133. I mean, I think we're going to be a bit high here. We might have to enter the hold overhead the airfield. Not ideal. 60 miles, 70.
716, now we are unrestricted. Thank you.
Yeah, we're pushing this. We'll see if we can do it.
Row 7702, climb 330.
Climb to level 220. Correction, 320 or 220?
330.
Climb to level 220, roll 57702.
Negative, 330.
Roger, 320.
330. Follow 2144, descent 1000 feet. Question, descent, flight level 170.
Descent to flight level 170, report 1.
Sky level 610, contact 13215, bye-bye.
13215, Sky level 600.
We get some nice sunset into Adana as well to end the sesh. Zaragoza and Jerez. Well, actually, you know what? Jerez could be. That's a major aviation training base, isn't it? So, I would imagine that could actually be one of the airports featured. So there's a good shout.
Thank you.
Ah, guy teased Barcelona. Did not know that. Kareem, this is just standard Bing photogrammetry, default MSFS. The Google Maps thing, I've never used it, but I don't really have a need for it. I don't have any issues with how the sim looks at the moment. I think it looks incredibly good. "25 miles to Manaz. We are high." Missed approach for this one. Climb on a radial of 051 until 8 DME, turn left, climbing 3000, proceed VOR and hold. Max 185 until inbound to VOR. What do we need? We need 2500. Whoa, yeah, we have got a lot of height to drop. Let's see. I mean, there we've got to be above 8000. It's just insane. Ay, ay, ay. The thing is, it's difficult because when a controller's overloaded, they very quickly forget about you when they've got a lot of other stuff going on. So even when you ask at your top of descent, you sometimes, if it's really busy, it works to ask a little bit earlier so that you can descend when you want to, when you hope to.
L331, question. L339 proceed direct Oswell.
Great controllers in Turkey today, though.
Direct to Oswell, L339, I think.
Airport 2144, 1000 feet, QNH 1023. This is 1000.
Where is it? That's the one we want. Look at that. Awesome. I was just about to ask for further descent.
Ostia 541, good day, loud and clear.
Suntec 3652, request further descent, please.
Contact 3652 over Adana, 3000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend 3000 feet, Adana QNH 1018, Suntec 3652. This guy thinks it's going to be this all the way. Perhaps even a circuit in the hold. What do we got? ADA.
Ostia 541, clear to XN1, Charlie 36 right, 1703354. Santif 91 340'dan 15 santim serbest geçişler.
Full establish. Teşekkür ediyorum. İyi serviste de Santif 950.
Teşekkürler. Break, Turkish 8716, please land, wind is 030, degrees 11.
Clear has a pilot at 1 runway 36 right, XN 17 departure, squawk 3354 and initial cleaning to set level 170, receive from.
Copy. Please land runway 36 right.
2.5, that's over the threshold.
Delta 61 clear to land 260 degrees 6 knot inişler.
Let's have a look at this a second.
Çok teşekkürler.
Yeah. What's the max? 230 knots.
Ankara kontrol İstanbul Dalaman 5.
Minimum hold. I'm going to request a hold there, I think. We'll do an automated hold in the flybywire A32NX, I think, folks. Because there is no way we're going to be able to get this done.
Control, good evening. Infinity 8 Victor Romeo inbound. Dock up, head level 350.
I don't know, it might work. In which case we'll have to remove the hold left at ADA.
Ankara kontrol İstanbul Dalaman 5.
30 miles to go, we've got a lot of altitude to drop. Leon, in about 5 to 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes. We're descending at the moment, idle power, open descent and speed brake deployed.
For 2144 descent 90,000 feet.
Descending 9,000 feet. Aerosoft Adana.
Santif 3652, right heading 160.
Right heading 120, Suntec 3652. There we go. Vectored.
Turkish 600 crossing 5 minutes out of flight deck. Good.
Let's see what sign on. Into a bit of cloud by the looks of it as well. We're going to go low auto brake and shall we do flight recorder and replay the landing, folks?
541, set squad 3354.
2354 or 3541.
I mean, we are very high on the glide slope.
Turkish 1 kilo jet, cross layer 3 right, 3 for takeoff, 3 degrees Dalaman. Runway 03 left. Ankara control, you see me left 6, flight level 350, straight 4 miles bound. About 206 rating contact.
Ankara control, left vacated runway 36 right.
Justin, so ATC really, because we're under ATC control. It would be then, but I can request it. So if you hadn't given me the turn, actually, I would have said I request to enter the hold for just basically to assist us with losing our altitude.
214 for descent 3000 feet.
Descent 3000 feet, Aerosoft 214.
CF541, push start tip shoot, QNH 1023.
Pushback approach to QNH 1023, Russia 541.
To the clouds.
Center 3652, right heading 190.
Right setting 190, Suntec 3652.
Qatari 131, contact Ankara 13215, bye-bye.
Now I've gone to green dot because we're quite close anyway, and I'm hoping that we can basically descend at this lower speed.
Delta 61, 29 rocket. Delta 61, standard choice, iyi günler. Standard choice, çok teşekkür ederiz için, iyi akşamlar. Qatari 131 Ankara.
Aerosoft 2144.
Go ahead.
Antalya approaching use, requesting change our frequency.
Look at that, towering cumulonimbus there. Whoa.
Stand by, sir.
Stand by, Aerosoft 1.
Starting to get a little bit more on profile now. Mr. Robot, thanks for subscribing, welcome to the channel. Where's the spinny turny things? That's that. Ah, there we go. Turn that down a little bit. Like so.
For 214 for Antalya approach 11965, bye-bye.
Jay's locked in.
To Antalya approach on frequency 119.65. Thank you for control, iyi akşamlar, bye. Aerosoft 1.
We want another right turn now. Look at that.
3652, turn right heading 030.
Right 030 degrees, Suntec 3652. Is it 030?
L337, good afternoon, Ankara, set
Happy
squad.
days.
3210.
Justin, it absolutely does, doesn't it?
3652, stop descent at 4,000 feet.
Stop descent 4,000 feet, Suntec 3652. Ah, there's the runway in the distance. Just about see it coming up. TH, welcome aboard.
Bye-bye.
Flight 7702, request direct to Odira.
Thanks for subscribing.
Roger, direct Odira.
Direct to Odira, Flight 7702, thank you.
Sunset 3652, descent now 3,500 feet.
So now 3,500 feet, Suntec 3652.
3652, then clear the ILS, Zulu runway 05.
Cleared ILS Zulu runway 05, Suntec 3652. Oh, zip, there you go. ILS has come back into range, 22 miles. So the glide slope zip across there.
Approach on 11965, bye-bye.
119.650, receive 541.
So missed approach, climb on a radial of 051 until 8 DME, then turn left, climb into 3000, proceed to VOR and hold.
676 on deck.
Max 185 knots.
I can't.
We'll arm approach mode now as well because we have been cleared for the ILS.
Turkish 1 Quebec, Juliet radar contact, climb 310.
And we're going to maintain 030 until the aeroplane establishes. Should be turning right any second now. We should see lock
L337 radar contact.
on the PFD here, which is armed, go to green and replace heading, and then when that purple diamond up here meets the horizontal yellow bar, we intercept the glide slope. GS, which is blue and armed, should then go green and active in replace of alt. Kevo, thank you. Have a wing view. Look at these. So we departed Adana in the daytime, flew to Dalaman, turned around, we've just descended through sunset, now we've got all the volumetric lights and everything else with the approach into Adana at night now.
Approach until Tombi. Roger.
Go flaps 1 now. And we're established. Sundeck 3652 established, Adana runway 05.
It's Riders Hunter 365 to clear to land 050 degrees 8 knots, 7 nice landing.
Cleared land 05, Sundeck 3652. Okay, let's record. There's Adana, Aerosoft, bit of scenery. Laps 3, 11 miles. Just keep that nose controlled.
7489, a heavy flight level 350.
Probably a bit early doing that. So we'll monitor what we'll do here. We'll select 160. 160 till 4 DME or something like that.
Direct Tombi for Giant 7489, thank you.
Here goes glide slope. There goes glide slope's armed. Or active now, rather. And we're descending on the glide. Missed approach, altitude of 3000 is set, ready to go. I mean, in theory, you should be able to just fly the approach like that, looking at the instruments, but we're not crazy.
Jordan 9, Papa, fellow radar contact.
Our spoilers armed, auto brakes low.
2,500.
On the rad out. Airport elevation is 63 feet
Hello, Ankara Control.
at Adana.
Turkish 1215 calling confirmed.
Thinks we're in the hold, bless it. But we'll ignore it. We've got that on there for now. We'll just bring that off actually.
1215 clear, TR1 Charlie, runway 01 left, no
We'll
issues,
clear that.
set squawk 2350.
5 miles. Gears down 3 green.
Turkish 1215 clear to Amsterdam Schiphol via Hisar 1 Charlie, runway 01 left.
And what do we reckon? Butter?
2350. Turkish 1215 feedback correct.
Full flaps. And manage speed.
Ankara, good afternoon. Saudi 118, Palestine, and Arabic. Saudi 118, hello, Ankara, radar contact.
And we'll fly the rest of it in ourselves
1000.
in a second. It's gone, TCAS has gone to TA only now. Landing memos, ECAM and no blue. Autopilot off. It would be interesting to see what this looks like at night time. The new Adana scenery from ST Simulations and Aerosoft. 2 red, 2 whites. Probably need to bring that nose down a little bit for the glide slope. Looking at the diamond dropping below the horizontal guidance there.
500.
But we're looking good here, we're stable. That's the main thing. It's nice to be back in the captain's side as well, a bit more of a reference point with the views and things.
100 above.
Continue.
300.
Turkish 115 request push and start.
200.
Turkish 115 push and start approach 7H 1020.
100.
Push start approved, QNH 10.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
1020. 1020, sorry, Turkish
5.
Holding the flare. There we go. And reverse green.
Emirates 329, uniform 128, bye bye.
Lassie Pando, you can get some helicopters now. You've got the High Performance Group Freeware H135, there's a H125, and also, what's it called? They've got the Payware H145 as well. Jan, welcome to you as well. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And welcome back, folks, to Adana. Be interesting to see what this looks like at night time. Oops, fat fingers. That's the Turk 3652 runway vacated.
Started 3652, stand on choice.
Wilco, Suntoke 3652, thank you for the ATC. Good night.
LL337 direct Waden.
Ellie's a sim update A9. I'm not sure. There is a plan for it, isn't there? But I don't know. I know you can get some at the moment already. There's a couple of military style ones as well, like the Black Hawk, Seahawk helicopters. They're available to be downloaded too.
LL337 Pro.
I've covered those on the channel as well. Is this the main terminal?
LL339er.
339er, go ahead.
Where do we start? Over there, wasn't it?
339er, proceed direct VATSIM.
If able, we will request direct to INSEG or Bravo Kilo Zulu at 339er.
It's got those old school emissives on the windows again, hasn't it? Which look quite sort of quite washy, not that amazing. Tassie, no, well, most of them are freeware. The H145 is the only payware helicopter that I'm aware of. But yeah, most of them are free. Come on, I'm locked. I was looking left and right and it's locked the thing again. It's one of the most frustrating things in MSFS at the moment.
Infinity 8 Victor Romeo, contact Nicosia 1255, bye bye.
1255, thank you very much, bye bye, Infinity Victor.
Again, it's locked the brakes. There we go. Should be about there. Part brake on, and you guys wanted a replay, didn't you? So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect from the VATSIM network. We're the only ones flying along anyway for this little section, and now we're offline. Stop recording. Replay. All the lights are on, I think. Yeah, good. Using the flight recorder mod, so it's going to try and replay or recognise all of our sort of states and things. And there is our window view for today. Better close landing rate monitor because it will. Don't know if it's going to log another flight or not.
We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cars shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
So one thing I've noticed recently, it doesn't remember the states of the flaps and things like that, frustratingly. And I can close the landing rate monitor because otherwise it's going to do some weird stuff. Let's bring the time back to a bit of sunset as well. Whoops. Look at that. There we go. We'll get a twilight touchdown, shall we? Get a different perspective of it. I can't remember if at this point the gear was down. It's frustrating because you do end up having to check a lot of this. I look at the elevators being stuck back as well. It's the flight recorder program. It kind of tries to record states of the aircraft. It doesn't do a great job of it, sadly. Okay, there goes the gear. So it remembers that one. So now we're about 2,000 feet or so and about 4 miles out. Don't forget the Simulations Dalaman scenery is 40% off at the moment for March throughout this month via Orbex. The links are in the live chat description if you do want to get your hands on that as well. And this Adana scenery by Aerosoft in partnership with ST Simulations is also out now, available on Aerosoft. The link's again in the description. I think I've put the link for this freeware Pegasus livery in there too, which has got the real Salcal clode on the plates and things like that, which is very nice. I forgot it doesn't remember throttle either. So I'm having to manually change the throttle a little bit here so it gives you guys some sounds. Here we go. Touchdown. And there we are, taxiing away into Adana. If you didn't see it on the way out, the scenery itself, it's in a really congested part of Turkey, high-rise buildings everywhere, it's quite cool. Over in the distance over there you've got a couple of the apron areas for something like, there's like a military section with the Bayraktar TB2 drones being used at the moment, being built by the Turkish. And then amongst all the neighbourhoods around, you've then obviously got the terminal buildings, which we had a little look at a short while ago, which is all here. And then the little fire squad area too. Very nice. Custom textures, polygons, buildings, taxiways, and everything you would ordinarily expect, basically. And it's not remembering any of the light settings again. Brilliant. Yeah, it's just locking them all on. Oh, it's remembered some of them. How strange. Hopefully the flight recorder program freeware gets updated at some point in the near future to kind of continue to support the simulator, because a lot of the aircraft add-ons are advancing quite quickly, and it's become a bit more unstable and unreliable now, so you end up having to do a lot of the things manually still with the flight recorder. It's not ideal, but it is freeware. There we go, guys. Adana, recently released by Aerosoft, over to the newly updated Simulations Dalaman, which is looking remarkably good now as well. Really nice work from the Simulations team, and now we've flown back to Adana as well. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. Thank you very much to all of our Turkish VATSIM controllers, including Kai, for getting it all arranged. I hope you guys have enjoyed controlling with a bit of traffic, especially on the way out when we had a nice little train along the way over to Dalaman. Those of you who flew along for the first leg, I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you to Dwal for dropping in a super chat, and welcome to all of our new subscribers, well, the ones I can see at the moment. 3D Ship, Hey P Treaders, Mr. Robot, TH and Bjarn. Welcome guys to the channel. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for smashing the like button as well. Over 100 likes now, so really cool. Thank you guys, appreciate it. And I'll see you in a few days. As always, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thanks for watching and take care. See you soon.